those beautiful faces. How we doing? How we doing? Stephanie checking in with another episode of Class Disruption. And today I'm going to take you through my first week planning and preparing for the new school year. But before we get into it, you know what I need you to do. Smash that like button. If you're new here, I love your beautiful face. Hit that subscribe button and that bell so you can get notified every time I drop a video. And let me know in those comments down below where you're checking in from and how is the start to your school year going. And of course, the most important thing that you can do is share this video so we can spread the disruption to a class near you. But like I said, today I'm going to take you through my week, what it's like to enter my school building with the new protocols, because in New York City, yes, teachers are back in their classrooms. It is not 100% just everybody in there. There's lots of teachers who have medical accommodations. There's lots of new protocols and procedures and cleaning supplies all around. So I'm going to take you through all those different aspects and also what I did to prepare my room, the redecoration and the spacing of desks and all that. So I definitely love to know, what are you doing to prepare for the school year? Are you at home and, how are you setting yourself up? Are you in the school building and teaching virtually? Do you have kids in the school? I want to know what's your situation and how are you approaching it? What are you doing to plan and prepare? Or maybe you've already started and you have some advice for us about what we definitely should do to be planning and preparing. Let us know all that in those comments down below. And without any further ado, let's take a look back on my week.
All right, so we're coming up to the building. Right there. Look both ways before I cross. All right, time to mask up. Yeah. You gotta get your temperature check.
97.3. Last name?
Edmonds.
Edmonds. First initial?
S. Law. Thank you guys. All right, so you do your check-in. Teacher check-in a little different from student check-in, but everybody's gonna get their temperature checked upon entering the building. And if you're 100 degrees or above, you will not be admitted. So that's one of the protocols. Go ahead and head upstairs. You know I always take one day.
Today was bright and sunny. Oh, so funny.
Good morning. So of course, mask on in the hallway and all the public areas. And you'll see everybody else wearing them. Good morning. Good morning. Here we go. Take the turn. Woo! Oh wait, Mr. Bearcat, Miss Phelan, say hi.
Hey, go on. Woo!
Let's go. All right, this is it. The big reveal. Oh, let's stop and say hi to Miss Osoria. Is she in there? Hi, Miss Osoria. All right, here we go. Can I get the drum roll, please? How nice it is. Floors looking shiny. Right here. Let's get some of that going. Those hands nice and clean. All right, so we got some trees in here. We got some forestry. I don't know, we might use those in some way though. You think we should put them back in the hallway? Looking so clean. I need to find a picture and see how this was in March when we left it, because I know it was a mess. And look how nicely they put everything back. And we got these nice open windows. So blessed to have these beautiful windows. Whoop. Look at that. We got 1, 2, 3 big windows, nice and wide open. Getting that cross breeze going. It really does get a little breeze going in here when it gets going. So we're gonna get everything set up, get it nice and prepared, but this is the before. All right, so that's a 360 of the room right there. You know, of course my workspace is looking crazy. This is more, this is like how everything was when I left it. It was all over the room. So major shout out to the custodial staff. You guys are the bomb. Matter of fact, let's go and thank you right now. These guys, these are the ones that we need to give a huge love and shout out, because the classrooms, the hallways, everything is gorgeous.
Well, every question was
Thank you,
painted.
thank you.
I'm sorry?
Every question was painted. Top
And,
to bottom.
and I know that's what I'm saying, like, and it's not like a normal year where like we kind of like clean up things and put it back. Like, I know I have to find a picture of what my room
how
was
it
like in
was,
March.
yeah.
Oh my god! And my
That's
my
between us. That's between us. Don't worry. That's between
But
us.
Lucky is the man. He always takes care of me.
Always comes up there with my stuff. The baseboard, the ruler, the
But we so appreciate it. It looks so good, and we are gonna take good care of it. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, guys.
Good luck.
Much
Good
love.
luck. Good luck. Be
Yes,
safe.
thank
Good
you.
luck.
All right, so day one pretty much done. I am about to get on out of here. Super successful day. It was a lot of fun, actually. I just made like 4 or 5 phone calls. Got to talk to some of you guys who are gonna be in my class next year. That always makes my day. I can't wait to see your beautiful face so I can put a face with the name. And you know, it's gonna be different this year, but I promise you, it's gonna be a lot of fun. We're gonna learn a lot, and let's make some history, y'all.
Smile more when you come by. Smile more when I see you.
Come one, come all. If you've run out of PPE or if you need some more, stock yourself up. Make sure your classroom's stocked up or your office. Plenty of PPE in 214B.
Yeah, because you know sometimes it's better you guys.
Each one has 10.
I heard there was PPE, so I came to grab some supplies for the room, and don't worry, we got plenty more where that came from. So of course you are gonna get your Bronx Law supplied cloth mask, but if you forget that or get sturdy, we have plenty of PPE in the building. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna take this room like this, and we're gonna set it up so that those students who are hybrid have a nice space that is socially distanced to come into and to do their work. So it's gonna be for the 10th grade, it's my room, Miss Osoria's room, and Mr. Brown's room, and then each grade has their own pod so we can create these bubbles. So check it out as I set it up. I gotta make sure the hair is good first though. Oh yeah.
There goes a sight from my soul. There goes a sight, there goes a sight. Now there goes a sight from my soul. There goes a sight from my soul. There goes a sight, there goes a sight. There goes a sight from my soul. I think it's all angels just walk by. 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 There goes a sight from my soul.
Okay, so what I did was I tried to give everybody who's gonna be in there their own space. So I've got desks around the perimeter. You can see everywhere there's a chair. Oh, we're missing a chair. We need a chair right here. Let me get one chair to put here. But the places where there's a chair are where people are going to be sitting. And then I created this extra station right here that could be a charging station. So if you're low on battery, people can rotate through here. Obviously, we'll clean it down, but this will really be the only shared space. Other than that, everybody will have their own booth to sit at, to create their own private zone. And I also try to make it so that, like, if you're sitting here at this desk, there's nobody necessarily that's going to be directly behind you. So in your Zoom meeting, you can at least have a little window so there won't be any, hopefully, distractions as much as possible in the background. Of course, we'll make adjustments as needed. This is kind of just what I envision as being a good option. Of course, we get in here, we see it doesn't work, and you guys think there's something better. We're always going to be able to make those adjustments. This year is definitely all about flexibility, right? It's that balance between maintaining those like high expectations and setting goals, and also just like being flexible with the whole situation, because everything is definitely in flux. All right, so part two, gonna get down to a little bit more of the nitty gritty, put all this stuff away. We're gonna get these flags hung up around the room. I actually got these last year, never got to put them up though. And you can see there's a bunch of stuff here. Probably a lot of it's gonna end up in the garbage since it's like work from last year, all your guys' stuff from last year, stuff like that. So let's keep rocking. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go through these bins. This is where we kept our folders, our student work. This right here, and we're gonna toss most of it out basically because it's trash. Of course, we're gonna keep the plastic folders because the point is to reuse those, reuse, reduce, recycle. So I'm gonna find a place to set up this camera and have a little fun. There they are. I knew we had some trash bags. Boom. Let's do it. Okay, so we got this all cleared out. This one's Mr. Corey, so we're gonna send that one back to him. But now I forgot, in here, this was where I had my students put their work, like from the first half of the year, and that was the second half of the year. And then they were gonna, like, at the end of the year, they can take it out and like look at the progression throughout. But unfortunately, we never got to do that, and really the only option I have is to put it right back there in the trash. So it's sad on the one hand, but it's gonna give us nice shelving space on the other. So such is life, right? That cycle. Okay, so we got these shelves all cleaned up, so that'll give me a nice space to organize. Well, some of this also is still garbage, but you know, to organize all the little doodads. But I think I might have to wait till tomorrow, because right now I'm gonna go across to, or next door to Mrs. Soria's class, and we're gonna set it up exactly like this, because we basically have the same classroom, just mirror imaged of each other back to back. I had suggested one time to Mr. Bearcat that we just like knock down that wall and we can have a double class, but he did not seem too keen on that one. So maybe in the future, you know, always making history here, and making some construction projects too, perhaps along with that. I mean, gotta knock some things down and build them back up, right? All right, let's go check out Mrs. Soria.
Yeah, thank you. He believes in you.
Let's keep schools open.
Thank you.
So we're doing the politics of Harry Potter here. Which teacher do you think should be in front? Which one is this? I'm not a big Harry Potter person. McGonagall. This is Professor McGonagall. That's Snape, right? Okay, we got Snape there. We got Dumbledore in the back. Closest to Miss Osoria. Say hi. And you can see we got Miss Osoria's room and my room looking so good. teamwork. We got Mr. Brown on measuring duty. Make sure, I want to see these regulation 6 feet apart, please.
Regulation 6 feet coming right up.
Boom, look at that. Plenty of space. We are official in here. We are doing things according to the CDC guidelines, and we are making this happen. We cannot wait to see you in here for making some history. Let's go. Okay, so we're back in here this morning, day 3, and you can see I've gotten my flags getting going. So we're gonna put those all the way around the perimeter of the room, and then find something else in this pile to start putting away. So hopefully we can take care of this real quick in a couple hours this morning, and then meet up with the 10th grade team and figure out some action plans more in terms of content and what we're doing, what class is going to look like, expectations, all those fun things.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You crazy mother.
Okay, so I'm sweating over here. About to turn on. Woo! So, you can see I still have so much flag left, so many flags, so many different countries in the world. But I got it up around the whole thing. Outside. Then I went both sides of the bulletin in the front, and then I did this little bit right there. Got a few more flags in. All right, so shout it out in the comments if you saw the flag of the country where your family is from, if you saw the flag of a country that you've been to on vacation. So, shout out the flag. If you saw a flag and you're like, whoa, what is that flag? Look it up. Check it out. Find out. There are so many amazing countries, so big, diverse, so many different countries and cultures. I'm gonna dig all into all. And so we going all over the globe, just like we going all over the Bronx, because every single day, everywhere, all around us, we're making history. So I have a meeting with the grade team in 8 minutes, but I don't want to just have any dead time. So I'm going to start on my next task, and then, I'll break and get into the Zoom in like 5 minutes. So let's figure out what we're doing next. Okay, so meeting time, and then we'll get back to that mess over there. Okay, so meeting over, took a quick stretch break, walk around, keep that blood flowing, and we're gonna find something else on this desk to do. Oh, actually, matter of fact, I wanted to hang up these signs that my students made last year. These are the enduring issues and their definitions. So I'm gonna hang these up around on the whiteboards, and then we'll see what we'll do from there. So let's do that one. Okay, so the next thing I'm gonna do is, in these lockers right here, I was going through them, I was seeing what's in each of them, and I finally wanna get it together with these lockers. This has like been 2 years in the making. getting them painted. And you know, Alex, one of my students from last year, started designing this one, and I want each of them to be student designed and painted ultimately. So that might have to wait, but we can at least get the insides rocking, right? Ultimately, I want them all to be something like this, have a bookshelf in them, and we can actually have them usable, like build a library in here. I'm also open to other ideas, other ways we can use these. So I'm just going through, and I'm going to then give it a label for what's in it. So for example, this one is decorations, and you can see I got, this is the eagle head that I sometimes wear in here. I got old Christmas decorations, some green paper, can't have enough of that. Again, more Christmas decorations. Hammer, in case anybody try to act funny. No, just kidding. We're gonna be doing all sorts of cool stuff. Lots of other ideas that I would love ultimately to do with this room. I mean, some of these walls are kind of high up, but I'm always looking at them and thinking about, oh, what if we did this? What if we did that? All right, so right now I'm gonna label these bad boys up. Okay, so we got all the lockers nice and cleaned out. Some of them, the ones that have stuff in them, are labeled. Just got some with textbooks. Ooh, those look messy. Gotta fix those up. Art supplies. And then more textbooks. Woo woo, world history. Anyways, you get the point. You got all these. We got a bunch of nice clean ones. Always nice to start off the year with a good clean slate, everything organized. So that's really what we're digging in and doing. I am getting a bit hungry though, so I think before I wrap up this last little bit of cleaning right here, we're almost here. I know it kind of looks worse than it is, but that next part is going to go quickly. But I'm just going to grab a bite to eat real quick, and then we'll get to that part right there. I'm snacking here. I got the carrots and the hummus, nice healthy snack here. Got the water. I actually recently lost my water bottle, that's why I got the plastic one, but you know I'm all about reduce, reuse, recycle, so gotta get me a new water bottle. But for now, we keeping it smart. Just kidding, I refilled this from my filter at home. Anyway, snacking, then we get right back to it. Making history. Okay, re-energized, I can focus now. My tummy's not growling, and what I decided I'm gonna do is I'm gonna clean all this desk, wipe it down, get it all nice and clean. Put any of my stuff that goes on it there. This way I can start organizing all these little things, but this is the home stretch right here. So let's do this desk. Right, we are looking so good. I'm gonna just give you a little sneak preview right now. I'll do the official reveal of everything all together at the end. But I gotta go run and make some phone calls, and then we got a grade 10 team meeting. So probably won't be doing anything else in the room. When I come in tomorrow, I'll just take care of the last few things, and then I'll do the final reveal of everything all together. Can't wait for that. Super excited to show it to you. And we're just gonna keep making history though.
Smile more when you come by. Smile more when I see you. Will you take part in my life, my love? That is my dream. I is what I dream. It's what you make it. Always try to give. Don't ever take it. Life is what I dream. It's what you make it. Always try to give. Don't ever take it. Life is what I dream. It's what you make it. Always try to give. Don't ever take it. Life is what I dream. It's what you make it. Always try to give. Don't ever take it. Life has its music. Life has its song. Life has its music. Life has its song. Life has its music. Life has its songs of love.
Okay, so the room is pretty much finished. There's a few signs that I want to make and put up around the room to indicate various things. But more or less, this is it. It is looking clean, it's looking fresh, and it's looking like each student's gonna come in and really have their own space to work. Now, that's not to say it's perfect. I'm sure kids will come in and there'll be some type of functional issue and we'll have to make adjustments, but that's definitely what this year is all about. Maintaining those high expectations, but being flexible with it.
So that was my week, and it feels so good to be back. And I just feel so blessed and so fortunate to be at such a great school with everybody from the teachers. I mean, especially my 10th grade team. We work so well together, and that whole tone is just set by the admin and our principal. And they really give us the freedom and the space throughout the week to do that planning. You know, we had a couple all-staff meetings. One lasted an hour, and then the other was an hour and a half PD, and then I think on Monday we have one more full hour of staff PD. But other than that, we've just been given chunks of time with certain broad objectives to meet with our grade teams, to work out how we want to enact the school expectations within our grade and what that's going to look like, how we're going to work together. And it's just been so empowering and so energizing. And I really feel for those places and those teachers who are sitting on Zooms, you know, for 5-6 hours, listening to people talk at them. And I definitely know that my situation is not the situation of every school, whether it be like instructionally and leadership wise, or whether it be the building situation. You know, I'm blessed to have these huge windows. I'm blessed to have, you know, 2 doors that I can open to really get this cross breeze going. I am blessed to have the best custodial staff in the whole city. I mean, they're the best. I mean, they stop by, they ask me if I need anything. You know, if I go to them and I ask them, they bring me back extra trash bags. They'll bring, you know, cleaning supplies. They'll bring me, you know, a hammer so I can knock a poster in. Like, they just go out of their way to make sure that the space is amazing. And, you know, it doesn't hurt that I've developed a great relationship with them. So while that should not be necessary in order to, you know, get the basics of the room clean, it's definitely an important thing to do as a teacher. Make friends with those custodians, make friends with those secretaries, make friends with those support staff, because they are the ones who in a pinch are gonna support you and help you close that gap, right? Whether it's, starting your Zoom meeting for you in this new situation, or, running to the copy room for you to grab your copies that you forgot, back when we were actually in the classroom. So build that network, make those friends, set up a beautiful, clean, simple space for your students, whether you're in the class, you're virtual, you're at home, and whether you have the situation that's like mine or you have a less than ideal situation, find those spaces, open up those cracks, push out, right? Find those places where you can cause that disruption and you can really own and have autonomy within that space, even if there is a lot of top-down directives coming on you. So that would be some of my words of advice. I'll definitely get more into the political situation and building on the last video I did where I went into the whole medical aspect and how schools around the world have opened. But this video is just kind of to give you a little peek into my world, my classroom, my workspace, and all the amazing people that really make possible that class disruption attitude and approach to the world. So I hope you got value from that. Let me know in those comments down below, what was your favorite part? What's something that you noticed in my classroom that you also do? What's, any tips or ideas that you have for me so I can make the space better for this virtual learning environment? How are you setting up your space? What is your deal? Let me know all that in those comments down below. And if you haven't already, I need you to smash that like button. Let's go. And of course, if you're new, I love your beautiful face. Love, 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 love it. I need you to hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so we can stay in touch every time I drop a video. I want you to have an amazing, amazing, amazing school year. And an important component to that is I need you to stay foolish, y'all.